and told me the whole backstory. He's like, this is where this group comes from, and understanding the members in it. And it was the coolest freaking thing ever had done for me. It was like, listen to this, and it just totally blew my mind. Like someone would be like, right, you need to understand this right here.
Right,
now you're
right.
a fan. Now you hooked me.
Yeah.
Because now I'm going down this whole other road, and now I'm getting in these other bands. Right there was,
well, and it's amazing the effect that can have on you, like in terms of on two fronts. Number one, this guy, which I'm assuming Jim was probably kind of a stranger at that time.
Yeah,
like
absolutely. I just met him.
So this guy that you just meet gives you a tape. So you're like, okay, wow, that's cool. And then on top of that, look at what it like opens you up to and where it.
Yeah,
like,
and the Bauhaus, and I had all this added knowledge to Love and Rockets and David J. and the Jazz Butcher and all that, right? And it was the coolest freaking thing. And I remember doing that to somebody with the Moors thing. I'm like, wait, go back and listen to this and listen to this, and everything come back. They're like, that was really cool. I'm like, that's where he comes from. And being that, like, music was such an identity thing for us.
Oh yeah.
In high school.
Oh yeah.
There was somebody, I remember that I got into Bauhaus, and then like one day I wore a Bauhaus t-shirt to school, and I remember Darren, do you remember Darren Price? He was in yearbook.
Yeah.
And Darren told me, oh my gosh, Charisse Cooper.
Yeah. She was always punk.
Yeah, like
she
punk,
was
goth,
yeah.
right? And so Charisse, super cool. And I was friends with Charisse, but there was a newer girl that she hung out with, this really skinny goth girl.
I remember her.
Remember her? Super sweet.
She was sweet,
I don't remember her name,
but
but
at
she's
the
really
same
nice.
time, you don't. I could tell she wasn't gonna take shit.
Yeah.
And she didn't care. She like didn't care like who it was coming from. She'd be cool to you, but if people like I'm saying, she was who she was.
Exactly.
I remember this girl. Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So Charisse is super cool, and Charisse, I think at one point hung out with remember Lena Hunt?
Yo,
Lena went to
I
elementary
see
school.
her. I see her all the time walking on. Yeah, she lives right over there.
Oh my God! Yeah, tell her I said hi.
Oh, definitely.
So that girl, I remember Darren told me that girl had taken a picture of me with my Bauhaus shirt and taped it to her lunchbox. I was cruising around school with a picture of me. And he was like, dude, there's somebody walking around. I'm like, I don't believe it. And then she saw that I realized it. I'm like, that's weird. And at one point, I'm like, oh, it's kind of flattering, actually. And somebody would actually even do that. So I'm like, that's actually kind of cool. And I was talking. But just because I wore the T-shirt and she did that, and she was really cool. Like I said, unfortunately, I don't remember her name. But, God, the music thing, the fact that we were able to just explore, we were out just wandering around, cruising neighborhoods, loitering, interacting with older people, right, older kids, getting exposed to other stuff. I'm still trying to remember the name of the movie that you and I watched, God, I don't know how many times. I remember we watched it at your house.
And it wasn't Suburbia.
It was not Suburbia. It was these guys.
Boys Next Door?
Was it? So it was these guys, or there was jocks in high school. I think they were wrestlers. They had
Vision Quest.
No, not Vision Quest.
Okay.
Because that's Matthew Modine.
Yeah.
And they had gone out, and I remember the movie starts with this girl that works at a donut shop, and this cop shows up and has sex with her, and she's young.
Patty Rocks? No.
And I remember, like, these guys are like younger, and they get into a strip club.
The Wildlife?
Is it The Wildlife?
It's casual, but remember Christopher Penn?
Maybe it's that one. And they end up in a strip joint, and this lady with like these huge fake boobs, and the guys are like this tub with her, and he's like, I'll give you master charge, or he's like taking out credit cards, and we would die laughing.
Tutor? No, I know what you're talking about. I
for
think
the
it
life
was
of
one
me,
of
I
those
can't.
80s skin flicks.
Yeah, right. It's always one of those goofy jock skin flick Porky style type thing, and I remember we watched that movie a bunch of times, and every time that scene would come up, we just die laughing. And it was so funny. And I wish for the life of me I remember that. Because I remember, what did we stay up watching? The very first time I spent the night at your house, and we slept downstairs in the family room.
Yeah.
And we set up the bed, and we purposely took out the sofa cushions, and we aligned them so we wouldn't roll into each other.
Of course.
And of course, we woke up.
Heaven forbid.
Heaven forbid. And we woke up, and we're like this, and we started screaming because we had rolled over and touched each other.
Just like planes, trains, and automobiles.
Just like that. And we rolled over, and we were screaming, and we start laughing. That was the morning. I remember we'd got like orange juice or something, and I don't know where everybody was. And we went in the backyard, and you took rubber bands and you strapped boogie boards to your arms, and you jumped off the diving board, and you were flapping.
Yeah, yes.
And you fell right in, and you're like, you're flailing.
And I'm thinking, like, and I'm older, the thought of strapping boogie boards with rubber bands to my arms now seems so damn painful.
Oh, I'm sure it was, but you could have cared less.
Right, exactly. That
was the same thing.
And not caring that it was the morning and I was waking anybody up.
Cold water.
Who cares?
We're just dying laughing. It was actually shortly after that Alex Rivera and I were at your house, and the Iskwits came over.
Oh, yeah.
And he pushed Stephen Iskwits in the pool. Do you remember that?
Oh. See, you still were, by the way, Stephen Iskwits just got married.
Really?
I was
wow, congratulations to him. Holy cow.
You know what's awesome is that you remember him, and then he ended up becoming friends with these guys in Irvine that were in these punk bands, Far Side and Game Face, that I would end up becoming, like I'm saying, we all then reconnected, and he was sort of, yeah, it's freaking crazy.
Because they were a family friend of yours, right?
Yeah, but they lived near you at Windsor Square.
Oh, okay.
So, right? Like, and they lived
crazy?
Because they used to love Christen pits. That's the whole freaking.
Isn't that crazy? Because I remember we dared Alex.
Oh, yeah.
You and I dared Alex, and he ran. No. Yeah, we dared Alex. And he went and did it.
And Alex would do it because Alex doesn't know these people.
He doesn't know them. We're like, you and I were like, oh, yeah, dude, go push Stephen in. And all I remember is you and I were like, your mom got so upset with you.
Of course.
And we were crying, laughing because he got out. And all I remember was Stephen walking around the pool, and he's like, you're dead. You're really dead. The way he would say it, you're dead. And Alex was running and just like laughing. They were like, oh my God, it was so bad. And he just kept saying it over, you're dead.
Dude.